Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine! In the last episode, we pretty much finished up Noki Bay in terms of Shine Sprites. We collected the last couple episodes of Shine Sprites, as well as getting the 100 coin Shine Sprite in Noki Bay. In today's episode, without me, doing that weird clipping through the staircase while I was coming down here, in today's episode, we're going to be going back into Noki Bay, and we're going to be pretty much cleaning up the world in per se. We're going to be collecting the blue coins in today's episode. The blue coins in Noki Bay are kind of difficult in some ways, I would say, more than anything, because a lot of it requires, like, one false move and you fall down a lot. And I'll just put it that way. They're all hidden in walls and stuff like that. It really is difficult. In terms of, like, separation, you can get a majority of... Actually, you could probably get all but 4 blue coins in episode 6. So yeah, my best advice at the beginning is to go to episode 6. The rest of it can be gotten in episode 8. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So without further ado, let's look up at the sun and skidoo right into Noki Bay. Alright, so you can get pretty much almost every single blue coin in Noki Bay in episode 6. All but 4. Yeah, so you can get 26 of the 30 blue coins here in episode 6. And it just seems like episode 6 is like the episode to do everything. Like, extra. It's like the easiest level to do such. But our first blue coin's right here on top of the water. Yeah, there's a couple blue coins that are on top of the water here where all the coins are just drifting here. You probably saw them plenty of times when we were here in Noki Bay in episode 6. Yeah, so you'll get 2 right off the bat right here. Now, I have to come clean here. I am not a big fan of Noki Bay's blue coins. Mainly because of all the stuff you have to do in order to get them, some of these things. I put it this way, this recording, it took like over about an hour to do, just trying to get all of them because it kept falling down. But the third blue coin I'm trying to do is, namely down here, when we were doing the 100 coins, I got these coins here. There's a blue coin down yonder, but... I kept saying that it's not worth it to get this life, but I just wanted to show you how you get it. Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom here. We're just going to go and grab that life. I don't really need it, but on my ever-growing collection of lives. But there's our blue coin right there at the bottom of this lake. You got to quickly raise back up and grab the coins along the way so that way Mario don't drown. And try not to get grabbed by Big Bertha fish. Whatever it is, the Bertha fish that grabs you and drags you down in the water. So yeah, be sure whenever you go to get that life, go down all the way down without collecting the coins, and then just collect the coins on the way up when you try to surface. And grab the blue coin while you're at it there too. Now the next blue coin, we're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking to just kind of climb up the area. I think we need the rocket nozzle. I think that there was a couple blue coins up there where the rocket nozzle are. So we're going to go back up there. And I'm going to be coming back to rocket nozzle quite a bit. So whenever I take those trips back, I'm cutting them out. Just for, convenience sake. So that way you guys don't have to see me do this every single time I'm trying to go back up and get rocket nozzle just to get to 1 coin. And I'm going to kind of do that with a turbo nozzle too. Like, I showed those off in the last episode, how to get the turbo nozzle and rocket nozzle, so that way it'd be easier to do so. But yeah, you just have to come up here and kind of go on the left side of the world in order to get the rocket nozzle. There's 2 blue coins up there. One's in a little like crevice that's right above the box where the rocket nozzle is. And the other one, you have to use said rocket nozzle in order to get right there where there's a trail of coins. You guys probably saw it whenever we were doing the 100 coins thing, because I was trying to get the coins without collecting the blue coin. But yeah, you just come up here, and you kind of have to do a backflip to kind of just, get back up there and whatnot. There's been a couple times where, whatever reason, like whenever I fly up here, it doesn't register that I'm like near a ledge. So Mario just falls down for whatever reason. But yeah, here's the rocket nozzle. We can go ahead and pick this rocket nozzle up. And right here, if you backflip up here, you see there's a blue coin right there. So you just backflip up and grab the ledge, grab that blue coin. But if you do, it's gonna punch your lights out. So it probably is best to get the other blue coin before you grab that one. I just saved you all the trouble. I just got it back up there. But yeah, there's the other blue coin. You have to use the rocket nozzle in order to get it. So, yeah, when you collect that blue coin, and that's the thing with Noki Bay, we haven't really experienced it. That was the first time we've kind of experienced it. Some of these nooks where coins are hidden, it'll have like a punching bag come up and punch you and knock you off the ledge, and you have to fall all the way down and climb all the way back up. And that's mainly Noki Bay's gimmick with these collectibles. It's really difficult, because if you fall down, you have to climb all the way back up, and that's no fun. That's one reason why I don't really care for Noki Bay's blue coins rather than a lot of the other ones. Now, granted, you can get a lot of them, you know, in this episode, but it is kind of tedious in order to do so. But if you know, shimmy or, you know, hang off the ledge and kind of make your way up to this area right here and spray water at the wall, there's a blue coin right here in this crevice. It's right after the first urn, like, elevator thing. And here, this is something I learned. Mario has a little bit of a time limit on his shimmy, and sort of say. He can only shimmy for so long. And you'll see that here in a second. This is where I learned it. Yeah, you'll come up here and you'll start, you know, climbing down, and eventually, well, actually that didn't work out, but I did learn how to do that. I actually just got in there, and I fell off. But during my practice run, when I was trying to do the shimmy, I went all the way without, you know, taking a break. I didn't even realize that those blocks were there for a break in order to come back and continue the shimmy, because Mario does have a limit on how much he can shimmy before he falls down. So if you shimmy all the way down to this area right here, there is a giant, like, inside cavern with a blue coin at the top here. You kind of have to wall jump. Now, I don't know why I didn't use my rocket jump, but I was just stubborn. I was like, I just need to use the wall jump correctly. Come on, wall jump. Do your thing. You just come up here and try to get it. It's not worth it. If you have rocket nozzle like I do, just use that. It's easier to do it. But eventually you get it. And there we go. You got that blue coin. Now, we're going to have to do a little bit more climbing and wall crevices and whatnot. So, just bear with us a little bit. We're going to go and continue and climb back all the way up again, because we have to go higher this time. You know, like that one song from the meme of One Piece is like, can we get much higher? Yeah, we can get up a little bit higher here. Okay. And then just get this way here. And I think it's past this first urn here. You have to kind of just jump up here and get to the second, like, urn elevator thing. Right here. Yeah, right here. So, right here, you have to kind of go around the corner right here, and then shimmy again. You can get close to the edge there, so Mario hangs off of it. And then you come all the way to the end here, and spray it. There's a blue coin just waiting for you to be collected. So you just come up here and grab this one. Well, that's that blue coin. Now, I think we're done on this side. If I do remember correctly, I think we're pretty much done with blue coins on this side of the bay. So, now, we're gonna kind of climb back up, because we do have to get to the very tippity top. We have to go kind of where the turbo nozzle is. So, if you remember where the turbo nozzle is, it's right underneath the waterfall where the cork was for the mole mission in episode 1. Yeah, it's right underneath that waterfall that's, like, leading down to the bottom of the ocean there. You just kind of just jump this way and climb up this way. Kind of take some shortcuts and try to, you know, make life a little bit easier. Not going for rocket nozzle, don't worry about that. I already have rocket nozzle, actually. So, come over here. Actually, I don't have rocket nozzle. What am I talking about? I have the hover nozzle right now. I probably say I have rocket nozzle. He's like, no, you don't. He cut that out. He got the hover nozzle again. You come up this way, and if you climb up to this segment here, do a backwards jump or spin jump, whatever your fancy is. If you get up to this segment, there's an extra life up here. I think I've showed this off before, but I just wanted to make sure that you know that there was an extra life up there if you want to grab it. But right here at the gold coin button right here, right next to the waterfall, you just jump down and you grab this blue coin that's right here where the turbo nozzle is. So there we go. That's an easy one. I mean, it's not really that hard. It's not really that easy, but it's a little bit easier to just get it if you know where it's at. So we're going to dive right into the ocean, and we're going to start our next segment here. No, it's not that graffiti O right there. We're going to save that for pretty much last. So you probably say, well, there's a graffiti O right there you can take care of. We're going to get that here in a little bit. Don't you worry about it. But here in the maze segment, whenever we were trying to do the secret treasure of Noki Bay, there was a blue coin right here in the wall. We're going to try to grab it as best we can with wall jumping mechanics not working with me right now. I'm going to jump down here and just fly into this blue coin. And we got 10 of the blue coins so far, so we only need 20 more. And we're going to continue upwards because, well, there's more blue coins up here than just that one. So I'm going to come up this way and try to get jumping up this way up here. Once we get up to this segment here, there's a graffiti M. You probably see it on the wall over there. We're going to come over there, and we're going to spray that graffiti M in order to reveal a blue coin. Another one. Another blue coin to add to our collection. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go and do this second segment here. The second segment of the wall houses another blue coin, and it's kind of an awkward spot, I have to say. I have always had a hard time right here. You see the blue coins right there. And it's kind of hard to jump out of the wall and kind of get in there. I just did that really easily, but it looks a lot harder than it is. I don't know. It's like, I always have a hard time making Mario bonk his head, you know, on walls and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know. I've always had trouble trying to just jump out of a little crevice. If anybody understands what I'm talking about. So I gotta hurry and get back up here and try to get up here as quick as I can, because I still have to do stuff up here, so, yeah. Luckily for me, I was just in the nick of time. So we need to climb back up here where we fought Gooper Blooper again in the end of episode 2. And we need to go down into the secret royal chamber where we found that shine sprite. We're just going to fall down here. And once you come down here in any episode that's not the shine sprite, where the shine sprite is, there's an extra life right here. So you can go grab that. But there are 2 blue coins in this room. The first blue coin is in this urn right here. If you spray this urn, a blue coin pops out. And if you come over here and spray this other urn, another blue coin will pop out. So there you go. There's 2 blue coins in this room alone, so that's pretty easy. Like I said, I say I don't really like this Noki Bay's blue coins, but like that's mostly because there's a bunch of blue coins that are just like in crevices, and I fall down a lot. I'm not a stable platformer. This is actually probably one of the easier levels to get blue coins, but I always had a hard time trying to get them. Your miles may vary on what you consider difficult. So I come back up here and I grab the rocket nozzle, because I'm going to need the rocket nozzle here. So the next blue coin, I kind of need this rocket nozzle to get up to where this blue coin is. We have to kind of go back to where the graffiti M was in that area, but instead of continuing left, we're going to go right this time. Kind of like where we were going in order to get that one secret shine. That was where the gold bird was, if you guys remember that one. You have to kind of come up here. I'm going to try to use the rocket nozzle in order to make my life a little bit easier, because, well, it is kind of a little bit easier, but I also have a hard time trying to control things. I don't know why I wasn't just going forward. Just make my life a little bit easier. And right here, I just screwed up. I was like, well, I have to wait for the wall now because I decided to, instead of rocket jump with the rocket nozzle, I decided to wall jump. Now right here, this life right here is a booby trap. If you go straight for it, you will get punched out into the wall. You kind of have to go through the side if you want to get that life. But be very careful. Just like that blue coin that punched us out in the water, it'll kind of do that there too. So be very careful about that. So if we jump up here, and unfortunately, we're going to have to use the rocket nozzle to get to this blue coin right above. That blue coin I was trying to get to is not the one we're trying to get. The blue coin in question that you need the rocket nozzle is right above where the life is, right here. You're going to need the rocket nozzle in order to get it. Or you could use a well-timed hover nozzle in order to do so. Alright, so I'm going to go back down here, all the way down again, because I need to get hover nozzle. I think we're pretty much done with rocket nozzle at this point. We don't need rocket nozzle for any more blue coins. So I'm going to need the hover nozzle, because I got to get on top of the shell secret area. I got to get on top of the shell itself. Because that blue coin that I was trying to get earlier with the rocket nozzle, the only way you can get it properly is if you get on top of the shell at the top of this, like, you know, where the shine sprite, the secret is. You have to get on top of that shell and then use hover nozzle to reach it, because that's like the highest distance up there. You know, this is kind of the highest point in Noki Bay, really. One of the highest points. The highest points where the secret shine was, where the gold bird was. I'm gonna try to get up here. I kind of fall down a couple times, and I'll cut those out. But yeah, I was kind of having a hard time trying to get back up here for whatever reason. And then again, it's normal for me. Whenever I hit the record button, I'm doing post commentary. I tend to not do as well as I think I was going to. But yeah, I just go ahead and I try to get back up here again, and try to not get my butt burned here. It's not working out as well as I think it's going to. But we just kind of want to get up here to the shell secret area without, you know, taking too much damage. We just, you know, just fly up here on top of this entrance here. And we get up on top of the tippity top of the shell. And then we jump up. And then we just spray, you hover nozzle over to this blue coin here. There we go. We got that one. I think that's the only way you can get it. You could probably get it with rocket nozzle, but I always had a hard time with rocket nozzle. Now comes the fun stuff. Okay, alright, so this side of the wall has a bunch of blue coins. You probably see that one right there. And that one's an easy pickings, but this one, the other ones here are kind of hard to find. So, you're going to, what I really suggest everybody do who's trying to get these blue coins up here in this area, is the best way I can describe it is you gotta go all the way back up to where that gold bird is. So if you come up down here and go up this entrance, it'll shoot you all the way to the top of the level here, where the gold bird is. I would strongly suggest using this as your way to make yourself work your way downwards in order to get these blue coins. The first segment right here is right here. If you just fall down, you land on this little platform right here, and spray some of these walls here, there's a blue coin right here. But that's not all. If you keep continuing down, there's another, you know, segment in the wall right here that has blue coin hidden in the wall here. So we just want to continue doing that. And that's all on that side. Now, we still have a bunch on the other side in order to work our way up. So we're going to go back all the way up to the top of the level and work our way down, like I said before. So we're going to go back up to the segment where we had to go through where it goes da-da-da-da-da-da, like right here. I always love it because it has the, you know, underground theme. Yeah, right here. And just kind of make our way back up again. Because there's a lot of hidden coins in this wall. I may say it like in the recording later that, like I said, this level is really hard to get blue coins, but it's really not. I just have a hard time trying to get them. It's just nice that you can get majority of these blue coins in this episode alone. But you want to jump all the way over here and shoot that panel on the wall there, and it has blue coin. And that's not all. I think there's one above it. Yeah, there's one. There's a one right there. So there's 2 blue coins right here. We'll go ahead and try to, backwards jump in order to get that blue coin. Okay, so now we need to kind of make our ways downwards a little bit and trying to, be very careful about this, because you could easily fall down too far and then you have to climb all the way back up in order to get so. So the next one is down here. I'm going to try to land on the spot correctly and barely make it. I almost fall down. Let me shoot this wall right here, and there's a blue coin in this segment right here. Try to jump and try to kind of make my way back into that wall there without having to fall down, because trying to backwards jump with that little bit of land is kind of hard. It's kind of difficult. Alright, so the next segment with blue coins is over to the side over here. I'm trying to get it right underneath me. And there, right here, is some blue coins right there. There's a blue coin right there. That's easy to get that one. And then, finally, I think there's one more. It's right across from here. Trying to get this one right there. You spray this one up here. And trying to get into this hole is hard. And then I fall down because I was like, oh, man. Such short little landing in order to get so. But you can, if you come back up to this segment right here, you can kind of just make your way up really easily to get up to that segment right here. There we go. We got that blue coin. That is all the blue coins hidden in the walls. There's a lot of blue coins just hidden in walls up here. Now, the last 2 blue coins we can get in episode 6 are the ones that I've been saving for last. It is the one where the circle is. I really would suggest getting turbo nozzle. I think you can get these normally without it, but I really would, if you want to have a safer time trying to get these like 2-way streak blue coins here, I really would suggest going and getting the turbo nozzle. It is such a safer way to get these here. So we come back down here, and then we're going to spray this circle that's on the wall, this 2-way blue coin segment here. You spray it, and then another one across the bay as the other one intended. We're going to use the turbo nozzle in order to get it. I think you can get it without it, but I really would suggest just getting the turbo nozzle. It's a safer bet in order to get it. But we do the same on this wall here, and we just go across the bay with the turbo nozzle to get this blue coin. And with that is every blue coin in episode 6. We got 26 blue coins in this episode alone, which is, when you think about it, that's probably the easiest level to get blue coins. Granted, you could get all the blue coins in Bianco Hills in one episode, but it's really nice whenever you can do so. But anyways, the last couple of blue coins are in the underwater section of episode 8. I think you can get them in the other episodes that deal with water, the underwater segment, like the eel episode where you're cleaning the teeth. But I really suggest going to episode 8. They're on the sides of the city here, as you can see, on these pillars here. There's 4 blue coins in the city, and you could just spray around, just hover nozzle all the way over here. You're just gonna randomly encounter them, but there's 4 of them in this segment alone, so that's easy. I don't know why I was complaining now, and then editing this, maybe it's just because of how many times I had to go back up and down, up and down, up and down. That was just harder for me. But I guess it's not really that hard in order to get blue coins. But yeah, so it's not too bad. And then with that, we have gotten pretty much every single blue coin. With that, yeah, exactly. We got every single blue coin in Noki Bay. So we're 100% done with Noki Bay. One of my favorite levels in Mario Sunshine. So with that, goodbye, Noki Bay. I don't know, I've always loved that noise he makes. Anyways, guys, we have finished collecting all the blue coins in Noki Bay. We have all 30. Like I said before, those were kind of a little bit difficult because there's a lot of back and forth stuff. It's not too bad because you can collect most of them in one episode, but I don't know. Like, I always have trouble trying to get those, and I always end up falling as you saw in my demonstration. So if we look at our totals here and come over here and go to Noki Bay and highlight it, it is at 30 blue coins. So we have all 30 blue coins of Noki Bay. So we're all good in there. Noki Bay is 100% done. Now, before I end the episode, I want to show you guys how to get to the last world. There is only one world left for us to collect shine sprites in, and we have to have the rocket nozzle for this. Well, you don't really. I'll get into more detail about that later. But if you look up here, there's the giant shine gate with the shines, like the giant shine sprite guardian with the muck all over his face. As we saw in the first episode, that was the main issue here. If you use the rocket nozzle to get behind the shine gate, you'll notice there's this little area right here with a pond. The stuff at the back there, if you come over here, that leads to the final world of the game. I say final world, it's just a level, really. It's not even a world. This is the final true world right here that we're going to right now. But if you use the rocket nozzle right here, you can get on top of the shine gate. And as you can see, there is a warp pipe at the very top of the shine gate. That leads us to our last world. But there is a quick little thing I wanted to show you, and I'm not very good at this. I'm going to try my best. I'll do cuts if I have to. This could actually be the very first shine sprite that you do in the game. Yeah, it is possible to get up here without the rocket nozzle. And I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. So, normally whenever you're playing the game here, if you come up to this area right here, you can wall kick. I mean, you have all the advanced movements Mario has at the beginning of the game. Let me go get a hover nozzle first. I kind of need a hover nozzle for this. Okay, so now that I got the hover nozzle, when you come out to this part of the shine gate here, you'll notice there's this Pianta here with a basket that's hiding up pretty high up there. We're gonna get that. We're gonna do this later, but in order to access this without rocket nozzle, you just kind of do a backflip and kind of wall kick off, and then just hover nozzle until you. Well, it's preferably you could do it in one motion, but as long as you land in the basket and go up the slope, you can access this area back here. Alternatively, if you want to do it from the other side is actually really easier to do it. You see there's a Pianta here with a basket that looks like a goalie here. You just do a simple backflip and then hover nozzle up here, and then you got access to it. It's easier to do it on that side. But from here, what you want to do is backflip, wall kick off of the shine gate here, and kind of get up to this port right here. Now, there is another method you can do, and it's kind of a little bit more complicated here. This is the more complicated thing that I normally do. So what you can do is right here where I'm standing on the shine gate, you want to initiate a triple jump. Once you do the triple jump at the very apex of your jump here, I'm not doing it very well, I'm not very good at this, but the very apex of your triple jump, whenever you're doing it there, you want to activate hover nozzle. And once you do, you should have enough height to grab that ledge there, giving you access to the final world right at the beginning of the game, kind of strangely enough. Yeah, you can do all these shines and Pianta in the last world really easily. So, like, you don't really need a rocket nozzle for that. So we're going to try this again. And we're just going to go ahead and line ourselves up here and do a triple jump. Or just completely mess it up. There we go. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's how you can get up here without rocket nozzle. I knew I could do it. I've done it a couple times, but I'm not really like it's not a foolproof thing with me whenever I try it. But that's how you get up here without rocket nozzling. So technically you could do this as your first Shine Sprite in the game if you want to. But in the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to be going into the final world called Pianta Village. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.